Founding and early years, 1874–1890. Aston Villa was founded in 1874 by members of the Villa Cross Wesleyan Chapel cricket team in Birmingham. Seeking a sport to play during the winter months, they turned to football, then a rapidly growing pastime. By the 1880s, Villa had become a formidable club, winning the FA Cup in 1887, their first major honour. Founders of the Football League, 1888. In 1888, Aston Villa became one of the 12 founding members of the Football League, under the leadership of club director William McGregor, who is often credited as the driving force behind the league's creation. This cemented Villa's place at the heart of English football's early development. The Golden Age, 1890s–1920s. Villa were one of England's most dominant teams in this period, collecting 6 league championships, 1894, 1896, 1897, 1899, 1900, 1910, and 6 FA Cups, 1887, 1895, 1897, 1905, 1913, 1920. The 1896–97 season was particularly historic. Villa won both the league and the FA Cup, becoming the first club to achieve the double in the modern era. Mid-century struggles and revival, 1930s–1980s. The interwar and post-war decades saw fluctuating fortunes for the club. Villa were relegated for the first time in 1936, experienced inconsistent form, and suffered another relegation in 1959. However, there were bright spots. 1957 FA Cup victory, strong youth development, and a gradual rebuilding through the 1960s and 70s. The revival peaked in the early 1980s, 1981 First Division title under Ron Saunders, and 1982 European Cup victory under Tony Barton, defeating Bayern Munich 1-0 in Rotterdam. This remains the club's greatest achievement and places Villa among Europe's elite historical champions. Premier League era, 1992–2010. Aston Villa were founding members of the Premier League in 1992 and stayed competitive during its early years, with consistent top 6 finishes under Ron Atkinson and Brian Little, 1994 and 1996 League Cup victories, and the emergence of top talents like Dwight Yorke and Gareth Barry. However, financial challenges and inconsistent management meant the club struggled to break into the top tier of Premier League contenders. Decline in Championship years, 2010–2019. The 2010s proved difficult. Frequent managerial changes, decline in squad quality, and relegation in 2016, ending a 28-year stay in the Premier League. Villa spent 3 seasons in the Championship before winning the 2019 playoff final under Dean Smith, returning to the top flight. Modern era and research.